Welcome to the Americas and China power ranking. Now, we have been watching some of the Chinese teams play, so we're going to start with China just here and then do Americas. So let's speedrun some of China, shall we? Well, we can do an easy one to start off with. EDG are going number one. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. However, for most of these other regions, I am going to say, oh yeah, go and put Trace in second, right? Go and get the Masters Bangkok teams, put them in 1 and 2. However, I'm not sure if Trace should be number 2. And that opens it up for who should be number 2. Well, BLG did win a game, so I actually think BLG should go number 2. But then I also think that Trace played badly enough to where I almost don't want to put them number 3 either. Now, we just watched the Mighty Wolves, me in the chat, just watched the Mighty Wolves win 2-0. And so, could I put Wolves in 3? I'm not going to just yet. I'm gonna stick with Trace in 3 for now, and I'm gonna put Wolves in 4. I'm then gonna put DRG in 5. I'm then gonna go for I'm gonna put Sideshow's XLG in 6th, I think, even though they can't win an anti-eco to save their life. And then we're entering some of the more dregs here. Nova, we thought had promise, but maybe they don't. I think next I'm gonna go FPX. We got Thai Glue. I mean, All Glue did get a map off Trace. Tech we haven't seen yet, so I'm going to put Tech there for now. We haven't seen them, so it's possible that they should be lower. I'm going to go Nova, JDG, All Glue, and Thai Glue as my Chinese power ranking. This is my list. Wolves in 4, ready to climb at a sniff of Trace being bad. But now, we come to Americas, and this was my Americas list beforehand, okay, and already it's not looking great at the top. Some things at the bottom look pretty good. Also, there are some misses in the middle though as well, so definitely needs a little reset and a rethink. Okay, so with Americas, I think, again, like most lists, the top and the bottom are probably the easiest. We have, quite a few roster moves as well to talk about, but like we have to put G2 1. Right? Obviously, G2 are number 1. I don't think that's really up for debate. And I think I have to put 2G down here in 12th. They will be staying down here, don't worry. Yeah, this is a 2G G2 sandwich. Now, Sentinels, do they still deserve to be second? I would say yes. Like, I don't feel great about it. For those of you saying no, my question would be, who would you put in second if not Sentinels? Like, I'm not saying that, like, I love putting Sentinels in second, but who am I putting there? MIBR are making a roster move and did lose 2 Sentinels, and I think that MIBR weren't that amazing. So I'm still happy to put Sen in second. Now, this is where the list does get pretty hard. I'm pretty sure I want to put Furia 11th. I'm pretty sure I was right about that beforehand, so I am going to put Furia down here as well. These teams are harder to rank. I think based off what I've seen and what we saw during kickoff, I think EG are 10th, which is how I had 10, 11, 12. So I'm sticking with this for now. From here, though, I think you could really argue a lot of different things, as in I have no idea where to place most of these teams, because again, you've got teams like NRG who made a roster move, MIBR made a roster move, Loud showed some promise, Lev have made a roster move, Crew showed some promise, C9 somehow are one of the teams that didn't make a roster move, and 100 Thieves, again, even though they went out early, did show some promise. So it's very tough here. It is very tough to split these teams, I think. There's a whole lot of mid in Americas. Let's start from 9, I think, and then work our way up. I think out of this group, C9 are the one to me that look the most like they should be here. But the problem is with C9, here's what's going to happen, right? I'll tell you this right now. One of these teams will megally disappoint and actually be the 9th place team, and C9 will be like average and end up like 7th. Like, by putting C9 in 7th, I know I will be correct, but I don't know who's going to disappoint out of these teams. I really don't know who to put next. A lot of you are saying Lev, which I guess I honestly, yeah, I'm thinking Lev. I agree with you. I think it is Lev. The roster move to me doesn't make a ton of sense. Not that Rossi's bad, but I don't think they look that great. I have questions about Demon 1, who now will probably play Raze, I assume, assuming King doesn't IGL on Raze. So yeah, I'm gonna go Lev. But it doesn't get any easier. I think Crew I'm gonna end up probably putting... Oh man, I mean, I feel pretty good about Crew. Like, I kind of like Crew's chances. 100 Thieves probably should be coming up somewhere soon in 6 or 7. And maybe NRG as well. Answer me this. Who's better, 100 Thieves or NRG? Who are you taking in a straight fight, NRG or 100 Thieves? Quite a few 100 Thieves, but there are some NRGs in there as well. So I would say we're slightly leaning 100 Thieves are better than NRG. Why? Why do you guys think that? Didn't NRG beat 100 Thieves? I don't think I agree with you. How did I feel about Loud? I feel pretty good about Loud. I think I actually feel better about Loud than I do MIBR. I'm gonna do something absolutely crazy. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I'm gonna put MIBR in 7th. I'm gonna put MIBR in 7th. And then I'm gonna go... Right, okay. Let me explain. Why am I putting MIBR in 7th? I know that they finished 3rd. I know they have they do have Aspas. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna put them in 7th. They do have Aspas. Jesus Christ. They are making a roster move though for some reason. But what if that does make them better? But if they do pick up Verno and they have to common English, won't they be worse? No, I'm doing it. I'm gonna be bold. I'm putting MIBR in 7th. They're gonna be worse. They're gonna be worse. Trust me, guys. They're gonna be worse. And they'll be common in English and it won't work. And then I'm gonna go 100 Thieves NRG. I know most of you went 100 Thieves over NRG, but NRG did beat 100 Thieves. And if the vibes are better, I expect them to be better too. But this is close. It is close. And then I think I'm going to go Loud and then Crew. I'm going to put Crew in 3rd. I actually feel good about putting Crew in 3rd. I actually like this. And I kind of like Loud in 4th too. I know I've been incredibly harsh on NMIBR. Maybe I could move them above 100 Thieves. Okay, fine. I'll move them above 100 Thieves for you. But this is... I mean, that is incredibly tough, isn't it? It is incredibly tough. To rank from like... From 3 to 8 here... It's incredibly tough. Like, you could order these themes in a lot of different ways. But that is what I'm going with. Louder overrated, says Fabio. I disagree. I know some of you will hate the MIBR ranking. Whatever. Don't care. This will end up being true. Trust. This will end up being true.